Hello, my YouTube friends, and welcome back to another video of Eternal Enemies. Right now, we are playing as a white lion, which you get by purchasing the game pass. White lions at random. We're in the game. Without further ado, let us start the game. Today, I am a white lion who was born into a rather small pride with some young males as fathers. That makes this an even more difficult challenge because they are males without fighting experience, and the pride could be taken from them at any moment. For the moment, my job is to eat, sleep, and play. I don't have to worry about a thing, just like Hakuna Matata from The Lion King. My mother and my aunts take care of the hunting, and my two fathers patrol the territory day by day, looking for intruders. Well, a couple of years later, my father was killed by a coalition of younger males, my little brothers were killed, and I was the only one who survived. There were two of us, but one was attacked by a buffalo and died. Now I found myself alone. Now it was my turn to learn how to hunt, because the hunger was consuming me. I am telling you this because, why does this happen to most males? When a male from another lineage takes over the pride, he kills all the cubs that aren't his and takes charge of the group. He spells the males over 1 year old. Now I had to proceed with extreme caution, because the entire perimeter was full of other prides, and every adult pride male would see me as a threat. Yeah, didn't they hunted anything for months, only surviving on the carrion I could find. It is a hard life, but it is what it is like to be a nomadic lion. The problem was that the jackals and hyenas had already eaten, so there wasn't much food left. So, I had to settle for the scraps. Over time, I learned to hunt warthogs, became an expert, and they became my main food source. Thanks to my white blood, it is much harder for me to hunt because all the prey can spot me. Recently, a male from a pride found me, attacked me, and gave me some big wounds, but those things just happen. Now I have to move with a lot of caution, and I need to analyze my next moves, where to go and where not to go, because my life depends on my stealth. White lions are typically found in the Timbavati region of South Africa, since Timbavati is a specific region in South Africa. As time passed, I became a skilled hunter. I learned to take down all kinds of prey, and my confidence just kept growing. There were times when I had to eat extremely fast, always looking out for a nearby adult male. EV learned that once you start hearing their calls, it means they're definitely getting close. One day while I was looking for food, I ran into another young male who had also been exiled. If all goes well, in the future, we would become a lion coalition. This is what normally happens to all nomadic male lions. They join up with other similar males. One day as we were traveling, we were completely surprised by a massive adult male. We immediately went into a submissive posture because we knew we stood absolutely no chance against him. Fortunately, the male accepted us. We are now a coalition of 3 males. I am telling you, friends, it seems like everything is finally falling into place. We are now the greatest force in this entire territory. The mature male will now act as our guide and mentor. We call him MNDV. He was actually exiled by 2 adult males who killed his coalition partner. Essentially, having us around is a big advantage for him. Since he is a bit older and less agile, we can assist him with the hunting. It looked like the odds were finally in our favor. We were now an unstoppable coalition of males. In team, I matured into a huge white lion. Our second coalition male was the youngest of the pair. While I was sleeping, another male we didn't know approached the river to drink. We immediately went on alert. We finally had enough strength to attack. We tried to scare him off a few times, but he didn't seem worried, so we decided to follow him. Because he ignored our warnings, the adult male in our coalition delivered the first blow. We began to stalk him, and then we attacked. If he didn't flee, we were not going to spare him. The intruder male ran for his life. We attacked him constantly and managed to inflict several wounds. We waited patiently to see if the male would come down from the tree, and he did. Eventually, he bled out and died. In team, we realized that we were now a major power in the African savanna. In team, we became a strong coalition of lions. We eventually realized that the male we killed was the dominant leader of a pride, and we had now claimed that pride for ourselves. Now, we have our own cubs. Now we have adult cubs, small cubs, and thanks to the great gen I carry, every male and then a white one is born. Now we own our own pride. It was tough, but we achieved our goal, to have our own pride and raise cubs. Soon, we'll start expelling some of the young males who have reached adulthood. We have a few who should have already left, but we kept them longer as a strategy. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll keep making more stories like this whenever you ask me to. We want to thank Dr. Hiena for the great game he created. We will always be grateful.